Welcome to the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup.
Watching the leader, Todd Lamb. He's got about a 2-car length advantage over Mark Miller. Derek Bernasiglio.
I asked them, why is Todd Lamb so fast? And they said the reason why Todd Lamb is so fast is because it's Todd Lamb behind the wheel. He's a Coney Challenge driver. He races in the BMW class. They said he is very smooth. He's calculating. He knows how to hit his mark each and every lap. He runs over the same portion of racetrack every single time he makes a lap.
Yeah, that may be true, but you know what? We got a guy right behind him who's just drives really well also, and that's why Mark Miller is right there, because he's a guy we didn't see him make mistakes yesterday.
No.
You know, he was right on Todd's backside the whole time.
Now, Miller had a problem with that race car yesterday. Broke apart in the rear end. They had to change it overnight. Brand new rear axle and center section in that car for today's race. Didn't know what they were going to have. Didn't qualify particularly well. Started third. Well, he's giving Lamb all he could ask for right at the moment.
Yeah, he was actually lucky to finish yesterday because he lost all the fluids in the rear end. And matter of fact, Errol Malkasian on the last lap there, right at the end of the race, ended up hitting that oil that had dropped out, and it cost him possibly a position. But the fact is that Mark is doing a great job here, because we know there was about 7/10 of a second, I believe, between them in qualifying. Yet he's right there on him right now, and I don't think Todd Lamb's going to be able to get away from Mark Miller.
And I like Todd Lamb's confidence. He's the race leader here in the 84 car, the blue and silver Luna C machine. I talked to him earlier in the weekend. I said, hey, you know, can you realistically contend for the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup Championship, even though you missed a race? He said, absolutely. That's why we're here, is to win the championship.
Well, you know, he still has a shot because he's dominating the last couple of races. The last, that's his third race in a row that he's been on the pole. And he's won the other two, and he wants to win this one. Now, it's going to take a little bit of time if Mark Miller finishes second all the time. And Mark needs, as we know, to finish second. Some people may not know this, but he needs the prize money to continue on. And so he wants to finish second or first for points and for the money to get to the next racetrack.
Now, Mark Miller in the second spot right now is a race engineer with this team. That's what he did last year, didn't get to drive. He said, this year I'm going for it. I'm going for the championship. Team is helping him, but it's a race-to-race deal. He's done great. He won the season opener, but all he's seen of Todd Lamb, really, he took the lead yesterday for a couple of laps, couldn't hold on. He's seen mostly the rear quarter panels and the back deck lid of Todd Lamb's 84 car. These are timed events. We put 4 laps on the board. Race will probably be about 24, 25 laps in length today. Top 5 is Lamb and Miller, Justin Piscatell, the youngster who won the shootout, Nick Mancuso, another young gun, and Mark Jenkins, one of the 2 Traxxas. There he is, the 25. Boy, he's dirt tracking that thing, Elliott.
Boy, he is sliding around, and he's a pretty aggressive driver, but he seems to be able to keep it on the road. He faded yesterday.
Side by side back there for the spot. Aaron Malkasian's right there now. Jenkins and Malkasian, great battle for 5th. And Jenkins is able to hold him off. We'll see if Eric can come back at him.
Yeah, it looks like Era is just having a problem here now, because he was moving up.
Yeah.
And now it looks like he's being passed by other people as they catch him. And now he's going to have to work about Ply coming up on him, because Ply is right behind him now.
Yeah,
Era's not giving up, though.
No, Zach qualified only 8th here for today's event. Qualifying again this morning at New Jersey Motorsports Park. Starting to pick his way up through the field. And the way these cars are, Elliott, same power plant, sealed motors, not like you have a big horsepower advantage. You've got to keep your momentum up, don't you?
Well, you have to keep your momentum up. And the other thing is that you've got to be careful. Right where we see them now in that turn 10, and they're coming up this way at Piscatell, that is where you have to get off as good as you can, because that gives you your straight line speed where you can get this draft like Era is getting now, where he has a shot at going back by Jenkins at the end of the straight.
Jenkins and Aaron Malkasian in the 11. They're fighting for position here. This is the battle for 3rd coming into your screen. Nick Mancuso in the red car, Justin Piscatell in the yellow machine. Malkasian to the inside trying to get around Mark Jenkins. Couldn't pull it off.
Now, he used everything, curb and everything, to try and get the car a little tighter. But I think he has a problem with Ply coming up behind him. And Ply yesterday was 3rd and 4th the whole race and running a really good race. So being back where he is now, he knows he's faster, so he wants to get up. Ooh, Era's doing some sliding around up there.
Aaron Malkasian continues to work on Mark Jenkins, fighting over 5th. That's your race leader. Todd Lamb out of Atlanta, all alone out in front. Mark Miller about 4/10 of a second back. This scramble, the best one on the racetrack. Zach Ply now has gotten by. That's the white car. He got by Aaron Malkasian to pick up a spot, so move Ply into the top 6. Malkasian gets shuffled back a position here.
Yeah, the noise you hear now is Aaron Mulcahy pounding on the steering wheel. But he's getting frustrated now, because these guys are going by him. And, he's a guy who's run up front a lot, so it really is hard for him to be passed by a lot of people. I know that. And it got to drive him crazy to see that young kid way up front of him in his car. It's Piscatel's doing such a good job. And
there's team rivalry at stake here, too. Alaro, one of the major teams in this series. He's battling there with Ply, who's in a Team MER car. And you've got preparation differences and style differences, engineering differences, that sort of thing. This battle continues to rage for third. Derek Bernasiglio, Nick Mancuso doing a very, very nice job here today.
Well, Nick Mancuso is hoping to turn his luck around. He's had a terrible beginning to the season. He finished 22nd at Road Atlanta because he wrecked out. He finished 11th at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, did not have a very good run there. Yesterday, he got turned around by Lionel Kent. They had a little bit of a discussion in the pit area after the race. He was really excited about his 4th place qualifying start today, and right now he battles with Justin Piscatel. They've been swapping 3rd and 4th, back and forth. That's a pretty good fight up at the front of the field.
Oh, it's a terrific battle there, and as we watch that battle continue to rage, the 29 car, the tire liner machine in 3rd. Now, how about this? Mark Miller tightening it up on Todd Lamb for the lead again with still 29 minutes to go.
Well, it kind of looks when you watch this that Mark Miller on the backside of the track is able to close up on Todd Lamb, but as they come out of turn 10 and head down the straight, Lamb is able to stretch it out a little bit, which doesn't allow Mark to make the pass on him at the end of the straight, get the draft and go by.
Back in a moment, you're watching the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup from New Jersey Motorsports Park.